Guys, let's get into it. Let's start off with the Ghana Football Association because Ekabefie. Hey! Ekabefie, CAS the Ekabefie. Because we were there minding our business. If you remember that match fixing case between Inter Allies and Ashanti Gold, Pichichi has been our man on the ground. He's entered court more times in the last 6 months than he's done his entire life. Pichichi, what's going on with Inter Allies and Ashgold again? What is going on with CAS and what is this ECA about?
Well, so let me try and then give a clear breakdown. So it started from that 7-0 win for Ashanti Gold over Inter Allies. That was the final game of the 2019-2020 season at the Obuasi Lenkley Sports Stadium. Then after that game, the GFA felt that no, the way some of the goals were scored, that game was a compromise game.
Individuals in the public actually raised alarm about the nature of the goals that were scored.
Yeah, we also saw that own goal from Hashmin Musa.
Yeah.
The one that he had to pass the ball to his goalkeeper. He took the pass and then kicked it into his own net and all that. So
my two favorite moments from that game was the one where the Ashgold keeper punched or parried the ball. And then my second favorite was after one of the Ashgold goals, the guy had the effrontery to do a knee slide. I mean,
Telling it to stop.
I mean, imagine like
Fix match. Who is like?
the level of
Alleged fix.
Alleged.
At the time, alleged.
But now,
even with the CAS verdict, it seems that they agree that yes, the game wasn't
something
really
forward
happened.
went.
Yeah. So for that game, there's something really happened. We'll get into
Finish
more
the
on the
background.
CAS
Give us
verdict.
the finish.
Yes, the GFA charged the players. 27 players, you understand, were charged. And then after almost a year, the verdict came out. I think there was a lot of public outcry. The public wanted the case to be heard earlier than expected. So the GFA, after all the public discussions and all that, brought the verdict. And then 27 players were sanctioned. Ashanti Gold demoted to Division 2 alongside Inter Allies. The Ashgold chairman then, that's Dr. Kuku Frimpong, had his son as well. And then there was Ni Gogo, I think Ni Gogo, a rep from Inter Allies as well. Also
Former rep of Inter Allies.
Yeah, also sanctioned as well. Now, fast forward, in August 2022, the PFAG and also FIFPro,
So Professional Footballers Association of Ghana.
and FIFPro took the case to CAS after the players had their appeal denied or dismissed by the GFA Appeals Committee. So the case went to CAS, FIFPro, PFAG on behalf of 21 players, and then Kotoko also taking the case to CAS for their single player, Richmond Lamptey. So Kotoko also fought for their player, Richmond Lamptey, in a separate case. And after, I think almost a year, yeah, we have the verdict now from CAS. It's a 44-page document. And in summary, let me try to highlight some of the key issues there. I've tried as much as I can to break this down. It wasn't easy.
Just give it to us in quick bullet points.
Exactly. So I think the 90th point highlights what the players were fighting for at CAS. And it speaks about the fact that for the players, they believe that, one, a number of players were not informed about the commencement of the proceedings, and others were also lately informed. One. Two, some of the players also believe that they didn't have lawyers. They were not given a lawyer to take their statements. Right? And also, the players believe that they were not provided with the complete case file upon which the DC and
Took a
the
decision.
Appeals Committee took the decision in time. And that the argument that the players are saying is this, that the appeals was not addressed properly by the GFA as well. So there were several issues they were raising, but clearly for them, they were not given enough time to defend themselves. Others even felt that they were not even given any platform.
You were not given legal representation.
Exactly, at all, to try and defend themselves. Now, for the second appellant, which is Richmond Lamte of Kotoko, he also, in his appeal to CAS, indicated that he was sanctioned for violating a different provision. So he was charged with offense A, and he was sanctioned for offense B. So there was a clear variation in the charge and the offense that he was sanctioned. And there were other relief that he was seeking as well. And so after all this, in summary, CAS believed that, yes, in as much as the GFA claimed that something happened, the GFA couldn't prove
Beyond reasonable doubt that these
because
players had done anything.
if you are alleging that the players have played a fixed match, you must be able to prove. The burden of proof lies on you.
Just to add, there's one portion there where, if you read the FA judgment, they punish a player. I've forgotten the player's name for, according to them, the players insulting the Inter Allies coach for bringing on a certain player who came to actually score to change the outcome that they all wanted.
This, yep.
And CAS is saying that, what proof? There was nothing to prove that, yes, this player insulted his coach for making that substitution. So
now,
you cannot ban the player.
What we know is that all the sanctions have been annulled.
Yes.
And I'm also picking up that the FA now will have to pay each player $345 in compensation.
Personally, I think that is where I'm not okay with the ruling.
Why?
You wanted more?
Yeah, I think,
more cash.
I think they should have been given more because, look, for example, there was this player who got a contract
That's
somewhere in Serbia.
Isaac Opoko.
The FA virtually refused to issue his I-20.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money he was going to make there? Now, if you've done something in such a way that has denied somebody his daily bread for close to 2 years, then I think that aspect of the ruling, I think, look, if I'm the legal person for any of these players, I will go back again.
You take the FA on.
Yeah, I'll go back to CAS and then seek some more money. I think they should do that if they can.
$345 after not being allowed to play football
For close to 2 years.
Yeah,
And that's for the legal cost. So more like the legal cost and not anything. But Ben, my thought on this is this. Now, I think it sends a sort of message here to the FA that, one, proving match fixing is not that easy as we think it is.
Yes.
I think that, yes, we sit here, we allege lots of stuff. We believe, our league games are compromised and all that. If we really want to prove that our league games are fixed, we shouldn't think that it's easy to think that, 2 people can just decide and go and play a fixed match. It goes beyond just 2 people. And for me, I would have loved to see maybe all those punished go to CAS. Maybe the football club, maybe Ashanti Gold and Inter Allies all heading to CAS. So that we'll get a clear picture of their situation as well. But they didn't go to CAS. They are rather, I think Ashanti Gold is in the law court now.
Yeah,
Inter Allies is
in fact,
quiet.
just to add to that, they could end up going to CAS. What Ashanti Gold is actually requesting for, they are requesting for records of proceedings as to how the FA arrived at
their decision.
And as we speak, if you are taking a decision that is leading to a court or a team being more or less relegated 2 or 3 divisions down, players being banned for 2 years, you should have record, not only written record, but at times even video recording to say that, look, this is how the case was heard. And in hearing the case in this manner, this is what person A said, person B said. And if you listen to whatever evidence that we had in front of us, this is the best. But if you cannot give Ashanti Gold and any other victim of your ruling record of proceeding, you see, on how you actually dealt with the case, something that is affecting me directly, you are not ready to provide to me how you arrived at that decision. Nobody would accept that.
Looks like we have interesting days
yes,
ahead.
I still think that, yes, the match was compromised. That's something I
As
still
for that
believe.
one, look, I've sat here. Nobody can tell me that wasn't
the
a
match was compromised. But I still feel that in proving that the match was compromised, the FA should have done more. What they did, I think in their own judgment, was the best. But CAS has made them know that no, it's not the best to just use text messages and
Mobile money.
Yes, say
transactions,
the player insulted his coach for making the substitution. These are all in the ruling,
and they're not solid enough. So it's an eye opener that going forward we need to do more than this to make sure that we prove this fixed match and all that. And I think that one angle also that I want to talk about is that for me, I know that in crime you are always innocent until proven guilty. Now, when I hear the story of Isaac Opoku Ajiman, I ask myself, why was this prejudice that the players are guilty and as such his ITC was not released?
That was wicked.
Because for me, at that moment that he was supposed to go to Serbia from his own account, he is innocent.
Because he made it clear that they were going to appeal the decision.
So
you hold on, give him whatever is due.
Exactly.
Then afterwards, you can take him on. But you say, look, we have ruled that you are guilty.
Oh.
We will not give you ITC. Stay here in Ghana.
It makes me think that maybe the public outcry could have swayed the FA into taking these decisions. That Ghanaians are asking for a verdict. So
we need to make an example
of them. So in the sort of haste to make an example of these two teams, I think that certain basic things were not done right. And for me, this is a huge eye-opener. I think for our league matches, there are some games that, for me personally, as I sit here, living last season, with how the games ended, I can tell you this game, but I don't have enough evidence. Yeah. We know in Swatraman Brekum Chelsea, before the game, we had heard report that, Swatraman will win that game away from home. Before that game, the betting odds changed in favor of Inswatraman, who have had a very terrible away performance.
Again, just to add, if you read the thing again, there was a place where CAF was saying that in the last 5 or 6 away games for Inter Allies, 5-6 home games of Ashgold, they are not even scored more than 2 goals.
So you see.
So all of a sudden,
you find more than 10 goals.
So for
close to 10 goals.
There are
form at the time will not allow them to score the number of goals that were scored.
So in wrapping up, we have so many matches that we can raise concerns about. But going forward, in summary, the FA must adopt new strategies to prove these fixed matches. What they've done so far, CAS says it's not enough.
Look, and truth be told, it is becoming unbecoming of the current FA and their leadership style. Look, you cannot run away from the fact that the General Secretary at the FA today was the one who sat on that Kujo Goza Daniel Goza issue. You can't run away from these things. So, look, if you are a judge in Ketia sitting here, if you are a judge, and we come to your court, all your ruling, all your judgment, anytime it goes to the appeal court or the Supreme Court, then overturn it. The judges in Ghana or the court will be looking at you. What is wrong with you?
The last 10 cases that have been sent to CAS, the GFA has lost 8.
It's too, I think
that
is very, very
too many.
Interesting.
Too many.
I'm a loose strong.
You have to stop that.
I think that on this case, when the case first broke, we gave the GFA credit for at least trying to get to the bottom of it. And I think we still need to give them credit for trying
of course,
to get to the bottom of it. Of course, where
is the procedure?
And there are some of you see, do not allow people.
Maybe if we have seen how they dealt with the case, maybe we'll not even be giving them credit.
I think they kowtowed to public pressure.
No, but you see, in kowtowing to the pressure of the public, how was the process done?
Just do your things.
How did you do
right?
the thing?
You know, in terms of gathering evidence, the mobile money transaction, text, it's good. You see, it's good. It's part of your investigative process.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
then
enough.
It means that. So that's one half of it. It means that now the legal arguments need to be stronger.
Can you take a decision?
Because when these matters go to the court of arbitration for sport, they will go into it thoroughly. And you see, when matters are brought before the law, my dad will tell you it's form against substance. You can say that you have, I can say you have wronged me. But if you present evidence to the contrary, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. My case can sound as logical as possible. If the evidence cannot back what I am saying, the court will rule based on what
CSA.
is
And
before
no
it.
court will rule.
So
based on
I
the
hope
GFA.
that the GFA will get it right. Again, I will give them at least, but they need to understand that when it comes to matters of law, and I'm happy that the FA's General Secretary is a practicing lawyer. Yeah. So I hope that going forward, they'll get it a bit more together, because this thing where
we don't know what they are responsible. Hold on.
That is where
we don't know what their response will be, because we don't know if
they've accepted the CAS verdict. They say no case.
Look at that.
They will pay the fine.
They've accepted it.
But the cash is that if you are giving one player $30,000, you accept this. You accept it. You file an appeal. Just like when they made all of us understand that they wrote to CAS filing an appeal when our black maidens were banned. It's not true, Tom. No appeal was written to CAS, because CAS gave us the opportunity to appeal the decision.
And we didn't.
And we never appealed that
We didn't
decision.
appeal that decision.